I'm just going to do one more tonight, and then I'm going to go to bed. Because if I play around on my phone for too long and don't give Bella enough attention, she gets mad and poops on my floor. Okay, so first, Miss Thief needs a new name because she's actually making an effort. I gave Mr. Sexist Dickhead a new name because he still is one, but he's making an effort. So his name is Trucker because that's what he used to be, and her name can be Coach because she used to work at Coachman's. So Miss Coach. Okay, we're gonna tell a few more one date sagas. Alright, so, like I've said, used to be Mormon, went on a mission for my church. There's no romance allowed, okay? And I met this cute guy out there who was with a whole group from Utah State studying French. He was the only guy in the group. And he would often hide with the missionaries, me and my companion or the elders, because he was getting hit on by mostly this one crazy girl, but a lot of them. And he did ask for my phone number for when I got home, and I gave it to him. And after I got home, he asked me out. So I'd been home like 3 days, hadn't been touched by a man besides my mission president side hugs and my father when I got home. Okay, and my mission president I thought of as a father figure. So hadn't been touched by a man other than a handshake, other than father figures and an actual father. So get home, we go out on this date, and it was the most creative date I've ever been on. It was a double date, and we went to Blockbuster. Yeah, that's back in the day. And he and the guy wanted a horror movie, and the girl and I wanted a comedy. And the guys went out and they got a horror. And during the movie, during the scary parts, she would grab me. And I don't really get scared during movies. So that plan kind of backfired for the guys. And then the friend, the guy, actually his dad owned like the dumpsters and stuff, did that company. So for dinner, we went to this dumpster, okay? We didn't know what was going on, the other girl and I. We had no idea. And the guys kind of put up like a little step ladder, and one of them climbs in and holds out his hand for the other girl to climb in. And she's like, what? And so I'm always up for an adventure. So I'm like, all right, what the hell? So I take his hand and he helps get me into the dumpster, and they've set up this crappy card table they're going to throw away anyway, and paper plates and candles. And it was like this candlelit dinner in a brand new dumpster. Okay, it hadn't been used yet. It was still had the lock on it. And not that I knew that. I was climbing into a dumpster that I didn't know was completely clean. So yeah, I'm up for an adventure. So self-contained mess, because we could just leave everything there. Also, if they'd killed us, self-contained mess, they never would have found our bodies. So that was really interesting. I can't say I've ever had another date like that, and I'm really sad that we lost contact with each other. But every time during the night that he tried to touch me, I would freak out. I would just tense up because I had not been touched by a man, except for the one who tried on the bus and I farted him off me. Remember that one? Yeah. So I had not been touched by a man for a year and a half. I'm freaking out. And he's like, okay. And he, stops trying. And he went on a mission himself. He understood. At the end of the night, and keep in mind, this guy is very attractive, right? And clearly very creative to have a date in a dumpster. Although, yeah, that is kind of a self-contained mess. I think that's how horror stories start. I don't know, because during the horror story, I was too busy wondering why the girl kept grabbing me instead of her date. So I didn't really watch the start. But anyway, so at the end of the night, he goes for the kiss, and I go for the handshake. Yeah. Although, in retrospect, he really should have understood that I'd been home 3 days. I hadn't been touched by a man in a year and a half. He should have asked me out again. Or I suppose I should have asked him out. But my rule is whoever asks pays, and I'm a po mofo, so I wasn't gonna ask him out. I'm gonna ask anybody out. So that is another one date wonder, and we'll see you next time.